Good evening, I am Dhun Rathod and you're watching JMC News, the news at 8. As the day ends, let us have a recap of the highlights of the day. Rash driving in the area of Ellora Park is posing to be a threat to the local residents and making it a zone prone to various accidents. People are driving carelessly and this is causing to be a dangerous problem for not only them but also the residents moving around. Opposition party expresses its view on the shifting of the office of the fire brigade from Sursagar to Badamri Bagh. An allegation has also been filed as the art gallery and the fire station together will be taking away the place of the garden and it would be demolished. The changing weather conditions with the extremes of temperature differences observed in the day and night is causing an effect on the children's health. Parents are concerned about this and the children are falling sick more often. The malnutrition remains to be a problem in the city and the country. But government is taking steps and various campaigns are being run in the Anganwadis of the city to look for the same. Ellora Park is one of the oldest and the densely populated areas of Vadodara city. This area is facing a threat because of the rash driving the citizens are following in the area. There is also a prominent school, Tejas Vidyalaya, located in this area and thus the students' life is also at risk. The local residents of the place have often complained and urged the municipality to look into this matter and build more speed breakers, but all of this is in vain.
You are listening to NUV JMC. Currently, I am in Ellora Park. This area is highly populated residential area, despite there are no speed breakers in the streets of Ellora Park. There is a school located and speed breakers are only near the school area. The residents often complain about rash driving by two-wheelers or by car drivers.
નહીં કરવાની નહીં અમારે અહીંયા ઘણી વખત એક્સિડન્ટ બી બહુ થયા છે. વખત મારી ડોટર 3 વર્ષની હતી ત્યારે બી એ બાઇકની અંદર આવી ગઈ હતી. સામેથી કોઈ આવતું હોય ને તો કંઈ ખબર નથી પડતી એ લોકોને કે કોઈ છોકરું બહાર નીકળી રહ્યું છે તો પછી એ એમના વ્હીકલની અંદર આવી જાય છે અંદર અને એના લીધે એક્સિડન્ટ થાય છે. એટલે અહીંયા અમારે બમ્પની જરૂર છે પણ આ લોકો કોઈ મૂકતા નથી ને અહીંયા સ્કૂલ બી આવેલી છે અને ઘણો ટ્રાફિક રહે છે એટલે ત્યાં બમ્પની જરૂર છે અમારે અને છોકરાઓને બહુ તકલીફ પડે છે રમી નથી શકતા સાંજે.
As you can see in this video, no one uses the protocols of driving in the speed limit. Everyone exceeds the limit and drive very carelessly. Young children are unable to play or even cross roads on their own due to these reasons. At the time in the afternoon when the school leaves, there are a lot of students coming out of it and thus even their lives are at risk.
છોકરાઓ રહે છે ને રોડ ક્રોસ કરવામાં તકલીફ પડે છે. અહીંયા આગળ એ કે વ્હીકલ આટલા બધા ફાસ્ટ ના જાય એના માટે બમ્પ મૂકવા માટે મહેરબાની કરીએ છીએ અમે તમને.
Thank you for listening to JMC News. This is Twara Dhulakia with camera person Tanisha Sharma.
Thus, as we saw, strict regulations need to be made and the municipality should look into this matter. They should look into building more speed breakers and awareing people about the traffic rules and how they should follow them strictly. Also, as citizens, we should be more responsible and drive following all the protocols which are made. People around the city are to lose their one and only Badamri Bagh. This is because of the new official working building of the workstation has been shifted from Sursagar to Badamri Bagh. Since this is the only garden in that area, the opposition leader Amir Rawat has filed an accusation to the municipal corporation counting on the negative points for the construction of a new building there. Let us see what are her thoughts on this as the leader of the opposition as well as a citizen living in the area. By a report from our reporter Sanskriti Pandya.
What they are planning to develop a temporary makeshift fire station building in Badamri Bagh. I would like to put on record that it does not have enough space and they are going to make half of a fire station here and half at the old fire station building which they have demolished. So this makes no sense. They need a bigger space for construction of fire station.
Surely Badamri Bagh has played an important role throughout so many years and now both the art gallery and the fire station being built there, it will take away the garden area as it will be demolished and that is not good for the citizens or the residents living in that area. The varied climate conditions in the city have resulted in extremes of temperature being observed in the day and the night. The shift in these temperatures has caused an increasing number of children falling sick. Virus, head and mouth diseases and many such other ailments are taking over. Let us see what the doctors have to say about it. It is crucial that we even speak to a doctor and know the technicalities of why this is happening, the rise in number of illnesses in children due to the change in weather, and also how can we prevent, as family members, as relatives, as educators, what is important and what measures should we take to improve and prevent the children from causing any illness. Now, I'm standing at Chirayu Hospital and we have with us Dr. Yogita Chauhan. Let us talk to her as to what are the causes of this and how can we prevent this.
Hello, myself Dr. Yogita. I am pediatrician.
What is the cause of the changing weather? Children are seeing different, they're getting illnesses, head and
Yes.
mouth diseases and all of that. So
Yes,
what
yes.
is the cause of it and how can as parents and teachers we can be careful that they do not
Get diseases. See, this is weather change, and in weathers there are particular viruses which are circulating. So we cannot do anything to the weather. What we can do is to change our habits. Nowadays people are going out everywhere without mask. Mask has been just obsolete term now. So children are more prone to get infections whenever they are in common surroundings. So those who are getting more sick, what we suggest is just to prevent themselves, prevent these illnesses by taking first proper vaccination at proper time. And second thing, they have to ensure that they should not take their children out without any particular reason. If they have something which cannot be avoided, they should take their children out. Otherwise, they should avoid going to common gatherings like cinema halls, like shopping malls and all, because these closed AC spaces, they act as a big source of viruses. Because in closed spaces, virus load is always more. In open spaces, if they are playing in a garden, it is not going to cause any harm. But definitely, if they are in a cinema hall, they are in a shopping mall, it is more prone to get viral infections. Second, if those who are having more infections, we advise them to go to these places wearing mask. We are having wonderful masks for kids also, small N95, small 3-ply mask, and wearing a small cloth of mask means a small piece of cloth can prevent you from diseases like viruses. We have seen in corona also, it is very good prevention factor. So from viruses, from allergens, we are having lot many allergens. Smoke is always there, so they all act as an irritating factors for kids and for adults also. So those who are prone to get infections from surroundings, they should wear mask whenever they are going out, especially in crowded places, and increase immunity by having good diet. That is most important. Nowadays they are having cold drinks, they are having colas, they are having the outside street food. Nowadays we are having surge in typhoid and hepatitis A because of these lariwala soda person. Soda they are drinking. They are, because of this winter summer seasons, they are fond of drinking sodas outside. So all those liquids, they can cause infections. So we have to take care of our habits. Not to you have to restrict your eating out. Not, I cannot tell you that you should not go out, but every Saturday and Sunday going out and having meals outside is always going to cause harm. Fine. So closed space, AC surroundings, going out, eating out, poor dietary habits. Whenever I ask my kids that are your kids is eating fruits? No madam, he is very choosy. He likes pizza, burgers, he likes packet food and all. So they are feeling proud in saying this, and I feel very ashamed, because it is now a tendency or now a scenario that people eat out and they are having a big pizza in front of their table with a Coke bottle. If parents are doing this, kids are definitely following that. So this is the basic. First parents have to change themselves, and then the kids will be healthy and they will always have healthy habits. Done.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you. This problem has also aggravated the absenteeism in school, as children are not able to attend school and are missing out on a lot of syllabus. This is resulting in the lack of the studies, and it is very difficult for them to cope it up later. Let us also hear about this from an educator. The rising problem of illness in children due to the changing weather conditions has also resulted in absenteeism in schools. They have not been able to attend classes and even exams at some point of time. With us now is Mrs. Sheetal Rathod, who is an educator. Let us see what she has to say in this regard. Mrs. Sheetal Rathod, what school do you teach in and what are the subjects that you take?
I am with Nalanda International School and I take maths and science.
So have you observed a similar pattern of absenteeism in your school, and are children from your school also facing the same problem?
Yes, it was, especially during the exam times. You may take it as, don't take it the other way, but yes, a lot of viral infections and as you would have heard of head and mouth disease, head, foot and mouth disease. So we had to send children back home, and we feel that it is better that children be at home rather than spreading this contagious diseases like head, foot and mouth disease. So it is okay. Children do, as you are saying, children do lose on their curriculum and all, but as we say, health first. Covering up, the teachers help them, and with parents up, they can always make over.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Sheetal Rathod. This is what she had to say when it came to the absenteeism of children in schools. Thank you. Thus, it is important that parents and educators take the necessary measures for their children and the students and keep them safe. Also, spreading awareness among the students about practicing cleanliness, good hygiene and good food habits will help them not to fall prey to these ailments. Malnutrition remains to be a major problem in many areas of the city of Vadodara. Children and often the mothers do not have the right healthy food or are not able to have the right form of healthy food. The public health centers or the PHCs are working in this direction and going to various Anganwadis almost every day. They provide meals to the children and also healthy flour packages for not only the children but also for the mothers and the young girls. Let us have a look at what the medical officer, Dr. Dhara, has to say about this. Currently we're standing outside the Bhaili Anganwadi, and we have with us Dr. Dhara Bhambar, who is an ABS medical officer, and she's looking after the UPHC in the Bhaili village. We're here to talk with her about how can we prevent malnutrition, what can we do as general citizens, and what is the government taking steps, what are the steps they are taking to help it, curb the malnutrition. Yes.
Basically, malnutrition is a burning issue not only for India, and we understand that malnutrition is just the deficiency, but malnutrition covers a wide range, which is also covering obesity as well, excessive weight, which is a burning question of the developed countries. But when we emphasize on malnutrition precisely with our country, the thing is there are 2-3 factors. The major factor earlier was inavailability of the nutritious food resources, but now certain things are there, that is our cooking habits, our eating habits. So they play very important role precisely when we are working in a village like Bhaili, when we are looking after the Anganwadis, kids. So the malnutrition has to be addressed very in a tricky pattern. You see, so we have to educate mothers first of all what they have to feed their child. When mother is working, she is going to somebody's house for domestic work and all that. So they need some quick options. They want to give packets, 5 rupees, 10 rupees, Gopal tasty packets to the children. And that is the biggest enemy of, absorption of nutrition, because it will not allow any nutrition to be absorbed in the intestine, and everything is going to get out. So that is one question. Now government is taking steps, like for last 20 years we are absolutely focused on malnutrition in form of we are looking after the anemia. Government is running Anemia Mukt Bharat program, which we call AMB, in which government is giving free of cost iron supplementation to all the tiers of society. Children who are in Anganwadi, children who are in school are also given the iron once in a week, every Wednesday afternoon, and it is said that the teacher will take that iron tablet in front of them and then kids will take. So every Wednesday that is iron supplementation is done. We are giving iron supplementation to reproductive age women of starting from 18 to 59, which is absolutely free of cost, available in the urban health centers, Anganwadis, everywhere. Furthermore, we are looking after the antenatal women who are pregnant ladies. Their iron supplementation is absolutely free from the government side. And other than that, we are running Kuposhan Mukta Gujarat program, in which children are being supervised, monitored, their height, weight, and their mid-upper arm circumference, which it evaluates the gradation of their malnutrition, whether the child is in SAM, which is known as severe acute malnutrition, or whether the child is in MAM, moderate acute malnutrition. So from that height, weight, and their mid-upper arm circumference of the child, we differentiate them into the gradation. And in Anganwadi, government is providing free of cost that supplementation food. And we celebrate Poshan Din, we celebrate Vangi Harifai, so that from that one packet we can make maximum 50 different recipes that child would love to have it. Not only Shira and Rab, which was earlier very popular, because kids nowadays they love tasty food. So we try to encourage mothers to prepare different varieties of food from that. So they make mukhya, upma, thepla, then dhokla. They make cake out of that flour. So it is like they make different varieties of food from one packet only. Same regarding that malnutrition, because see, malnutrition is to be addressed since mother is pregnant, because if mother is weak, the child is going to be born weak. So for antenatal mother, for the pregnant woman, we have separate food packets, Matru Shakti. For kids we have Bal Shakti, and it already starts from the adolescent, because if your girl is anemic, she is going to be anemic wife and she is going to be anemic mother. So for them we have Purna Shakti. So we give everything what we can. Now only thing which is to be done is we have to educate society. What are the right food habits? What are the right cooking habits? And what are the right living habits? Because hygiene plays very important role. When you see children, if they are having food without washing their hands, they will have worms, and that worms will not allow anything to be absorbed and things will go out. So education, only thing what we need to emphasize right now is educating the parents, mothers, relatives, all to about right food habits, right cooking habits, right living habits, hygiene and everything.
Thank you so much, ma'am. That was indeed resourceful. I am Dhun Rathod with cameraman Swaraj.
Very nice. હવે અહીંયા ઉપર રહેવાનું આપણે વેરી ગુડ. હા પગ ભેગા કર દો. આવું કરો. પગ સીધા કરો દીકરા. વેરી નાઇસ. સામે દેખવાનું. મારી સામે દીદી સામે. વેરી ગુડ. ગુડ ગુડ ગર્લ. ઓકે. થઈ ચલો. હવે અહીંયા જતા રહો. અહીંયા બેસી જાઓ. This is MUAC, what I was talking about, mid upper arm circumference. The tape decides the gradation of the malnutrition. This is the measurement only for the children of 6 months to 6 years. Below 6 months and above 6 years, we don't measure.
As it is clearly seen in the visuals, the arm width and height of various students are taken and verified to check if this child is actually malnutritioned or not. They are given healthy food supplements and medication whenever and wherever necessary, and are also educated in these Anganwadis.